Look, I'm unstoppable. Forget your defense, nothing but an obstacle. Run it back, switch it up, call it audible. Serving up them Hail Marys till the game over with the showstopper. So hot, you gotta blow on it. I said I'll huff and I'll puff, then I'll pass to my left while I'm looking to my right. Hit him right in the chest. It be looking like magic. Better give me the throne. I ain't talking about Patrick, but I rep my home. I'm never at the end of my zone. I'm bad to the bone, eating up these pigs.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Texans Fan Battle Podcast, brought to you by the AFC South Fan Battle Podcast. Today I got my lovely co-host, Mr. Crenshaw. Say what's up to the folks.
What's the deal?
So before we jump into Texans and Texan news, because there's quite a bit stirring up, let's talk NFL games this week, because maybe it's just me because I'm excited for the season to start. But to me, it's been an exciting year of football. I mean, it's across the board. It's been really good. Is it not just me, or do you feel the same way?
I feel the same way. This year, this year is more exciting because man, you got all your fans back. Last year you had a couple of fans in the stadium, and it wasn't the same. So yeah, I agree with you.
All right. Well, talking about the NFL games, let's start with you. Most exciting game this week.
I mean, it was quite a few exciting games. It was a lot of them, but I guess I just got to go with the Cowboys and New England game.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was the most exciting game in overtime. A lot of back and forth there. Diggs, another pick six. The guys
looking good.
Playing out of his mind. A wide receiver turned cornerback, so it's really worked for him. Got good hands. Now he can't really cover, but he can get those picks though. But he can't cover all that good though. So he's not no lockdown. I've been seeing people saying lockdown on Deion Sanders and all that. Nah, he ain't that at all.
He's more of a zone cover corner. He'd be great. I think he'd be a great safety.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Man, last couple of weeks I've been saying my most disappointing game was team was the Titans. I gotta give them to they were the most exciting and impressive team. It looked like they were going to fumble that game away, and dude, Derrick Henry is just a different type of running back. He's a monster. The way he stiff arms people is like a cheat code in Madden. Should be illegal.
Yeah, man. To be that tall, run that fast, I'm like, damn, when he's going to slow down? I thought he was going to slow down, and it's not happening. That guy is really the entire team. They rolled his legs all the way to the AFC Championship, and they're doing the same thing right now. I don't know what he's taking, but other running backs need to work out with him.
Right. And, it sucks, too, because they lost a lot of players that game. They lost Terry LeLong, who it looked bad, but they said now it's just a concussion, so that's a good thing. You never want a neck injury to a player. And then Caleb Farley's out for a season.
Yeah,
but he had a promising season. It just sucks, man, when you're a rookie and especially having a good year like he was. Hate to see it. So I'll start off with most disappointing. Man, I would have to go with the Browns. I know they're playing a hot team in Arizona Cardinals. I know they lost Kareem Hunt, but I thought they were a top AFC contender, and it looked like they just dropped the ball. I know Baker's been playing hurt, but to me, it didn't look like the Cleveland Browns. But again, they were playing the Arizona Cardinals.
Well, that and they was missing 2 offensive linemen, so they couldn't run the ball the same. You didn't have Chubb, so you don't have your 1-2 punch. So they had a lot of injuries in that game. So it was tough to beat Arizona. JJ finally got his first sack against. He was happy about that. The chase down from the back and everything. But I mean, it was a tough game for him. And then Thursday they got even more injuries, so it's gonna be tough for Cleveland this year. They got to trying to turn it around. They finally was having some hope after all these years of dominance.
Yeah, yeah. So, what's yours? Most disappointing?
Man, I gotta go with the Chargers, man.
Oh yeah,
I thought
I
they was
forgot
gonna
about.
put, yeah, I thought it was gonna put a better fight than that. I mean, I know you playing Baltimore, but still, man, 6 points from the Chargers. That was a terrible game, man. So I gotta go with that. Lamar Jackson playing out of his mind, man. I mean, he just like every week is he just getting it done. It don't matter who's out there, what he's missing, he's getting it done. They say they figured him out, but I guess not. I guess not. So I mean, I like what I see from him and everything. It goes to show you don't have to have everything as people say to win a football game in NFL. Because that's the biggest excuse with fans. Oh well, don't have no run game, no O line, no wide receiver on offense. Look what this guy is missing. He's still getting it done. He's my league MVP right now.
Yeah, he's up there for mine too. Right now, I still got Kyler Murray just ahead of him by a hair, and what Derrick Henry is doing as a running back, man, is just it's impressive. So,
Yeah.
So going into breaking news, the Texans have cut Whitney Merciless and punt returner / wide receiver Andre Roberts. Kind of tell us what your thoughts, what you think of these
Well,
moves.
Roberts, ever since preseason, he ain't been the same from his knee injury, and all season he's given us nothing. So he probably should have been cut in that Browns game after that fumble. So I'm not, too upset about that one. Put Desmond King back there. He was returning punts and, very, very well. And the Whitney, that was, 2 or 3 years too late on that. But we gave attention, so it just make everything look worse. It was a mutual thing, and he supposedly signed with Green Bay and everything. So I'm not mad about it. We got our youngsters emerging. Jonathan over there is emerging right now. He needs the PT. The other guys need the PT so you can see what you have going into next season. So I feel like both moves was good and they needed them.
See, like we'll get more into it in the game later on, but to the point where you're turning your franchise to, I think those moves were necessary. It's time. It's time to give your youngsters a chance to show you what you got, because obviously you're going to go a different route than what you're doing now. So I agree with you. It's a good move. I hate to see. I don't hate to see him go because he hasn't been doing it like he has, but I've always been a Whitney Merciless fan. Even though his production dropped off, he's just a good dude. On the sidelines in the community, so it's like kind of like a JJ Watt. Hate to see you leave, but it's that time,
Mm-hmm.
So,
And see, that's been our problem. We awarding good dudes,
right,
and then I've given production on the field.
right.
Yeah, he looked, got 3 sacks this year, but it's
Grenard has
if you look,
4, so
yeah, I mean, if you his pass rush wasn't good, run stopping wasn't good. I mean, this guy, he's still living off that Kansas City playoff loss we had in 2015. Still living off that. So I mean, it's one of them. It is what it is right now.
yeah, I agree with you. So jumping into the bigger news, looks like we might have a Deshaun move. Some say we do, some say we don't. Last I heard, I was looking at it and you sent me the text. So we have Tua to the Redskins, and we got Deshaun Watson and possibly Zach Cunningham to the Dolphins for possible multi pick to the Texans. Am I saying that right?
I mean, that's the report. I don't know. I mean, Dolphins got a clear cap space, so I don't know. Bringing in Zach is going to help them with that. So maybe Zach go to Washington football team. You know, but I'm not sure. It's reports everywhere. It's the
Hey,
local guys reporting this, and then the other guys in Miami say no, this is a false. So I don't know at this point. I mean, it's like kind of like the same reports we've been getting the last, 5, 6 months. Miami's closed, Miami's this, Miami's that. I'm just ready for this to be over with, man. Get this trade done. Get all the Deshaun Watson fans to follow him to Miami. Leave us alone.
hit
Because
up Robert Kraft, find out where the best
yes,
massage parlors are. Like,
yes.
see you there. Yeah, I agree with you, and I also think Howard is going to have to be moved too. I think that's probably a key piece, especially getting because I think Watson's going to be a top 10, if not top 5 draft pick. So you're going to have to throw in somebody like Xavier Howard, especially with the contract you're about to get in Deshaun Watson. So
But
I
that,
think
that
he's on the
well,
move too.
speaking of contract, that's what Xavier wants. He wants a new contract. So
Right.
he was promised when he did his restructure, he was promised he'll get a new contract come off season. So if they trade him here, he's going to want that contract. And you're a rebuilding team. Do you want to have give a cornerback much money when you're trying to rebuild the team? So that's something Nick got to think about as well.
Yeah. I agree with you, but I mean, if he does go to Washington football team, that just helps that defense. I mean, it's a promising young defense. Having Zach Cunningham and Howard just ups it big time. You got a shutdown corner. You got a good linebacker in Zach Cunningham. Yeah, he can't play the pass, but who knows, man? Who knows? I'm just
He need to learn how to stop tackling so high. He only tackles high. He needs to learn how to tackle low. I don't understand why he tackles so high. I don't know if he want to get his jersey dirty or something. I don't know what's going on with that. But he was doing that since day one.
Right. And you kind of, I don't think it's happened, but what I can kind of see, the Miami media outlet is saying it's all false because they don't want Philadelphia or another team, like Denver. I heard Denver was in the talks too of trying to get Deshaun. That's another place Deshaun said he would like to go to. So I can see them saying, "Oh no, man, it's all fake news."
Yeah.
But in the background, pieces are moving.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm ready for it to happen. When you just sit on the bench and see your team hurting, it makes, as a fan, it makes me disgusted.
Yeah. Well, we'll know in 2 weeks. Nothing happens in 2 weeks now. We know he's going to be here the rest of the season. So I guess, keep our phones ready for the next 2 weeks, see what's going to happen.
It's weird, too, because I was on the AFC South Fan Battle podcast last night, and they were talking about Deshaun, and I was like, you're probably going to see a trade after February when he has the hearings and see if he's indicted or what what the situation is out of those civil cases. And then all of a sudden this happens. Is like, okay, guys, well, thanks for making me look like I don't know what I'm talking about there. Talk about the Texans. Let's get to this game. Going into Lucas Oil Field, man, I don't know. After second half, to me it seemed something that was different. Give me your thoughts and your recap of the game.
I mean, exactly what you said. I mean, just like the New England game, first half looked good, second half, like the same team. Same thing with this game. First half looked good, second half like a total different team. I don't know if Tim doesn't trust Davis with the plays, and he's not, open with the playbook for him. I think that's what it is. It's like, he's still developing him at the same time. But I mean, what you got to lose? Open it up and see what he can do. I mean, if he throw the interceptions, throw the interceptions. I mean, that's what he did last game. He got more interceptions than touchdowns this year. So that right there, and then the run game is just trash. The run game is not helping him at all. I mean, Ingram doing his best, but Phillip and David Johnson, I mean, he just it's a hole to the left, but he still want to go to the right. And then that on that sack, I mean, he gave no effort. And he's like the best running back blocker we have, and he gave no effort right there. So like I'm really like tired of him. I don't know why Scotty can't get on the field. But I mean, like I say, Davis to me, he's playing solid. Like I say, he's had that one bad game against the Bills, but now he's playing solid. Probably to me, probably outperforming all the rookie quarterbacks right now. So I mean, I like what I'm seeing. I mean, yeah, I would like to see Tyrod back because hopefully get some more wins. I don't want to just win 2 or 3 games. I want to win a little bit more games, man. I don't want to be just trash. But I guess if you're gonna roll with Davis next year, guess more PT, the better. If you don't believe in none of the quarterbacks to come out next year. But in the game,
and that eventually helps your draft. That way you can fill
yeah,
different holes. So
yeah,
I
fill different
agree with
holes.
you.
Yeah, because the holes on the defense, the safety position. I mean, Lonnie just can't play that position. It's just not him. I mean, they got to get something with the safety. They need to get some more edge rushers because I mean we got one, but the others they just out there and everything. But I mean it was a winnable game in my opinion, but they just got worn down. Jonathan Taylor broke up that long run. You know, he see the hole, he hit it. David Johnson see the hole, he go the opposite way. So I mean, and Carson Wentz been playing great, man. 9 touchdowns, 1 interception. I mean, this guy's actually been playing very, very well. And
That's what I was scared of this offseason when they picked him up. I was like, oh man, Frank Reich and him,
Yep.
they just click. He limits the turnovers. He did the same thing with Phillip Rivers. So, yeah, I was scared of that.
Yeah, coach, look like they're trying to turn it around. I mean, they should have beat the Ravens. So I mean, they should have a better record than what they have. But I mean, they done this before when they had luck. They started off the season with 1-6 and made the playoffs. So
yeah, and beat us.
We're gonna see. Yeah, beat us.
And, as a comment said, we also ran into an angry Colts team after that Monday Night Football debacle. I mean, that's a fair point. You got to give them that. I agree with you, man. Like the first half, they were trying to establish the run game, which I get it. You have to as a football team, you have to, but it's not there. Mm-hmm. So dial up some screens. Let the rookie throw the ball, but to let the rookie throw the ball, you got to protect this. This line needs to be addressed seriously and quickly. Not just for the quarterback's sake, but for the running backs. I mean, yeah, Ingram did try his best, but he was getting hit in the backfield like it was nothing. It's just it was same Ole offensive line. Just here you go, right at it. And I get it. We're down Tunzel, we're down Cannon. Britt got hurt. I get that, but you have to you got to do something, especially when you have rookie quarterback. But to me, first half we're still in it, 10-3. We're still in it, and you come back and you still do the same. I really thought Bill O'Brien was on the sideline. I was looking for his butt chin. I knew he had to be something.
That's the kind of coaching we getting out of Tim Kelly right now. And, he giving us the Bill O'Brien days of call and play. That's why I said I don't know if they just don't trust Davis, open up the playbook. I think that's really what it is, and they can't be like that, especially going into Sunday. They can't be like that because I mean, Colts put up 31. With Arizona, they might put up 50. So
yeah,
they got
D-Hop has something to say about it too.
Oh man, he never told Collar, hey man, throw me the ball 15 times.
Right.
JJ already said, "Hey, line me up on all the backups because
I think him and Tanner Jones. We'll get to more of that
Yeah,
soon, but yeah, it's just and everybody wants to blame this rookie quarterback. He's a rookie quarterback. I get it, you got to blame somebody, but let's start blaming the coach.
it's definitely the coach.
Right. Like if Tim Kelly can't do it, Coley needs to step in and find somebody that can. Because I know they use Tim Kelly kind of as a piece to keep Deshaun. Well, guess what? He's not here. He's not playing.
Mm-hmm.
So throw him to the side, start calling the plays, or start find somebody. Hell, let Pep Hamilton call the plays. Anything better than
they need to let both of them call the plays.
Anything better than right. Is this? It was terrible, and like you said, is this? The rookie did throw 2 interceptions, correct?
Yeah, he threw 2.
But to me, as a football fan, I'm liking that because he's trying to make it happen. Yeah, we were down anyways. There was no way we were going to come back like that. But at least he's trying.
Yeah.
These fans are all about, oh, he sucks. We need to get rid of him. Terrible. No. This is his, what, 10th game, right? 6 in college, 4.
No, I think he's up to like 16 now. I think he's up to 16 games now.
Is it 16? I thought he played 6 in college.
No, he played 6. He played 6 last year during the pandemic season. So he played 11 total. 11 total altogether. Well, he actually played 14, but started 11 games and everything. And I think what he's on 4 or 5 games now in the NFL.
Yeah.
So yeah,
because I know his freshman year, he was the top quarterback prospect coming into his class, and then he got hurt, and then COVID, and then everything happened, and you just got to give him some time. You just can't develop the next Patrick Mahomes right off the bat. Look at I won't say Andrew Luck. Peyton Manning, he had a horrible rookie year. You just gotta ride it sometimes, man. You gotta ride the wave.
Josh Allen, I mean, rookie year, he had 16 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and then he came back sophomore year, took him to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it
constant improvement.
I don't understand why fans getting impatient. See, that's just more of the shine stuff. That's all it is. They just they feel like, oh man, we could have Deshaun playing instead of this guy. I mean, like I said, I can't say the guy is bad. I gotta see the rest of this season and see him next year. And next year, if he has progress, then okay, he ain't the guy. 2023, let me see who I want to get in the draft. But right now, I mean, whatever he give us, hey, it's a plus right now. Hopefully he's good to make the rebuild a little faster than what it is. So
right, just like you said earlier, if we don't have to focus on the quarterback, we can focus elsewhere. Mm-hmm. Like I really want that cornerback from LSU. So
there's Singletary.
Yeah.
I think it's another guy better than him.
Well, hopefully you have more than one draft pick.
Yeah. Well, the guy out of Cincinnati, the college Cincinnati team. I can't think his name. I think it's Graham, something like that.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that to me, he's the best cornerback next year in the draft. The guy hasn't given up a touchdown ever in his whole college career. And
go ahead.
He's getting slept on, man. He's getting slept on. That's the guy.
I agree with you. Hopefully we're gonna have a high second round. So hopefully he's there in the second round. You know what I mean? Shit, I'll take anything at this point.
Yeah, anything.
But you know what else did look good? What had me a little excited? Nico Collins. He's looking like he can be a solid receiver.
Yeah.
I know we all had this hope for him, but he's actually making some good catches. So But
Yeah, he makes some good catches. Got to stay on the field. Need more reps and everything. But I mean, he had 4 catches, pretty good. I mean, he was having a solid game before he got hurt against the Browns in week 2. So yeah, I'm liking Nico.
yeah,
Because we gotta find us, a wide receiver for the future. Cooks maybe here, maybe another year. I mean, Cook's been great since he's been here. I mean, when he got traded, all that people talk about was concussions, and he hasn't had one. He's been balling. I mean, had over 1,000 yards last year. Probably going to get 1,000 yards again this year. So, and then Cooks is like he's always open. He probably could have 150 yards every game. You got to give it to him. He's always open. Separation is beautiful. So I mean, he hasn't like just took Hopkins' spot, but he ain't just like no trash receiver in Hopkins' spot. As wide receiver 1.
right. Well, I'm glad you brought up Cooks. So with this game and in the recent moves, you got to kind of hint that it's time to move on. It's time to burn it down and start fresh. It's time to tank mode has officially set in. So here's my question to you. We already talked about Zach Cunningham getting traded. Cooks, Lonnie Johnson, Charles Omenihu, and Justin Reed. Do you see them being on this team before the season's over?
You said Jonathan?
Cooks, Justin Reed, Lonnie Johnson, Charles Omenihu, the veteran guys with somewhat big contracts.
The only person I could see gone is Zach. I wouldn't trade Charles. He's still young. He's not making no money. You're gonna need him. Justin, I'm not really sold on Justin. I mean, he made some plays, but he stayed injured a lot.
I think he's the most underrated safety in the league, bro. I think he's getting slept on.
I mean, he like I say, he's okay, but you can get better. But I wouldn't trade him neither because you're gonna need him, and like I said, he just need a good tag team partner on the side of him so they could, sort that back in. Lonnie, if you could get something for Lonnie, man, that's a win because I don't think that guy is good at football at all. so
I know, right? And I had him hyped this year. It was
you did, and then Cooks, Cooks, like I said, I don't know. I would still like to keep Cooks, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much dead money he would have on a trade, but I don't know. I still like to keep Cooks because he's
I would
now.
I would,
if someone giving up a second or higher, then yeah, you could go. But if it's
or how about this? Let me throw you a little hypothetical. Ravens, right?
Yeah.
Can't have it. Their receivers are pretty slim to none right now. They're gonna have a top 30 to 32 pick in their first round. You wouldn't give that up for a Brandon Cooks receiver?
I mean, like I say, if they give him a first, like I say, a first or a second, he can go. But anything like that, I want to keep him. But yeah, he give him a first. Yeah, they can have him all day.
I think I'm like I said, I'm a big Justin Reed fan, and I hate to see him go. But and I'm a big Charles Omenihu fan. But with him and all the talks about him being disgruntled here in Houston, if the right pick, if the right trade is available, you got to make it happen. I mean, you got to move. You got to look into the future. I hate to say it, but
okay. Well, it depends on Sunday. If he's still a healthy scratch, then yes. But he shouldn't be because there's no excuse now. You can't say I need the young guys to play. You got Whitney out of here, so someone else has got to play.
Right.
But I just feel like, I mean, he has potential. He works his butt off.
Oh, I agree with you. I would love for him to say, but
yeah, but
you're telling me say somebody offer a third round for him, you wouldn't take it?
I'll take a third for him. Yeah, he can go for a third easy. Yeah, he can.
Yes, the Anthony Miller trade, it was a little a little suspect. But you know, Anthony Miller had that potential. He did, but we found out it wasn't there. But every trade that Casario is doing to me has been good moves. The Roby trade. I mean, you got John Reed. You traded John Reed for nothing. I mean, he's making moves. He's not getting flossed like he if he was Bill O'Brien.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Nick made, he got some good and some bad trades. Like people going to point out the Cannon trade is a bad trade because of his injury, but before they traded for him, he had a long list of injuries, so you can point that out as a bad trade because I don't think Cannon's going to come back this season. I don't think Lerman Thompson's going to come back this season, but Lerman Thompson, that's not on Nick. But I think the Lerman Thompson trade was bad as well because at the time you could have got Trent Brown, and he would have had us good the same amount of years and saved those picks right there.
That's another person that could be on the trading block. I would be
Yeah,
okay with it if we
yeah,
get if you get what you put into it. At least the first. Lerman Thompson is still a top 5 left tackle in the league. I mean, that's
hmm
still worth a, Cincinnati. Hey, you're on the rise. First round pick, Lerman Thompson. I mean, there's places for him to go.
yeah. It's places for him to
Arizona,
go.
you know.
It's just like I say. It just you train all these guys, and you have so much dead cap going into 22 season. And like, what kind of free agents are you going to get? You're going to get back
I
on these
get
1 year deals again?
I get that, but to me, Seattle did kind of the same thing when I can't never think of was it Snyder, not their GM? I can't think of his name.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
But
think
when him and Carroll came in,
Snyder.
that's what they did. They traded all weather players for draft picks. They ate dead space, and they didn't get no big free agents, but dude, they killed it in the draft. And if you
Yeah,
do that and then wait one more year for all that dead cap space, at least for that year, to go away, I mean, you can gradually build into the future. So just hopefully we can get a stud Russell Wilson type quarterback in the 3rd round.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what it was because he wasn't supposed to be the quarterback. That they signed Matt Flynn to a big contract, and this guy he merged well in camp and preseason. So that's how they did that. Then they know they had the Legion of
Could you
Doom there.
imagine taking a punter over Russell Wilson?
I know.
Man, Jaguars must just eat. Oh man,
Yeah, yeah. You're right. It's John Snyder.
John Snyder.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's kind of to me what Casario's doing. He's building up for the future, and I mean, I would like to sign some big free agents, but also we still have a sour taste in our mouth. Deshaun Watson's going to hurt any free agent wanting to come here.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they said that this year we signed like 35 of them.
Well, yeah, but
So, I mean, what we're going to do, what's going to end up happening, we'll have to overpay for the big top guys. Now, the middle tier guys, they just want to get paid, but the top guys, you're going to have to overpay for them to come down here, and that's what's going to end up happening. So they're going to be like, oh, man, Nick overpaid for this dude, but they're not going to see the reason why because of Houston. There's nobody here that like, oh, okay, I can't win with this team, so that's what's going to happen.
Right. Well, moving on to the game this Sunday, revenge game. In that AFC South group, I told everybody I was becoming a Cardinals fan because of Hopkins and Watt, my Texas heritage. So this game got me torn a little bit. Going to Arizona, correct? Yes. Yeah, going to Arizona.
Going to Arizona.
Revenge game for JJ Watt and Hopkins. They gotta be hungry for this W. Especially Hopkins and all his baby mamas. So, what you think is gonna happen?
Yeah, they're gonna be hungry. I think Hopkins will be more hungry if Bill O'Brien was here, but he's gone.
But Jack East will be
So
still here, so
yeah, Jack is still here and everything. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I said, I know they playing their old team, but we only got one win. The Texans should add that much fuel to your fire. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. But I still think that he's telling Kyler every day, 15 targets, throw it to me, throw it to me, throw it to me. And like I say, same thing with JJ. Yes, we're not going to win this game at all. I don't see us winning this game. I just want to be competitive. I mean, the last two road games, we scored 3 points combined. We lost 71-3 in the last two road games. We can't be scoring 3 points, man. Put the points on the board. You can take a loss, but if you put some points on the board, showing some promise, that's good, man. Carter's got a top 10 defense, so they're gonna be coming for Davis. That's why they need to open up the playbook and let them throw that thing. Stop, I don't know, stop being scared. I mean, golly, just you're making them look worse by doing that.
yeah.
So, but I can't just predict a score because I mean they already averaging 30 some points a game, man. It might be 42. I mean, hopefully we can at least get 14 this time. So maybe 42-14, man. It's gonna be a blowout, man.
Man, I there's no way to disagree with you. Like you're right on every aspect, and just the way Kyle Murray's balling. They added Zach Ertz. I mean, that was a huge trade for the Cardinals. Another huge weapon. And especially we suck against the tight ends. I don't know what it is, but we let them get wide open all the time. And we made Collie Ox or Cox, whatever his name, look like a freaking Pro Bowler this Sunday. So, man, I agree with you. We're gonna get hit in the mouth. Yeah, and I agree with you again. Coley and Tim Kelly needs to let the rookie throw it. What's gonna happen? Throw an interception? Okay, who cares? Move on. Obviously, this kid has. So, that's a good thing about him. It looks like he knows he messed up. Next play, So that's
he got that Jay Cutler in him. Nothing.
Right. I mean, sometimes that's a bad thing. Sometimes it's a good thing.
Yeah.
But man, I don't think you're gonna like what I'm about to say, but I think we're gonna have another King of the South, a big old 0. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like, I think it's gonna be like 31-0, bro.
Well, if it is like that, then we don't have to worry about them trying to feed D-Hop because they just gonna run the ball. But if it's a lot of points like that, then they give JJ more opportunities because we're going to pass the ball. But knowing the Texans, they're supposed to pass, they're going to keep on running.
Right.
So
right into the wall. Forget the hole. Let's go to the wall.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a bad game. I mean, actually, the next two games are going to be a bad game.
Yeah, we're starting to hit our tough schedule part.
Yep.
This whole year's been tough, man. It's like everybody thinks it's going to be a cakewalk, but nah, we got a tough schedule. Hard right off the gate. So, well, man, before we sign off, any last words?
Well, all I can say is go Astros. They're up 3-2. Coming home, to get to the World Series. My boy Ricky said to me yesterday, when they came back in the night, momentum. He said that momentum carries, and they carry over to Game 5. So hope they can end it in Game 6 and get back to the World Series.
That's why I told my homeboy the same thing. I said the bats woke up at the right time. So carry on through this series and on to the World Series, and prove all those haters we can win without cheating too. So
we can look how many points we done scored on the road. So they can't say ain't no cheating. We scoring hella points.
Yeah, and all the salty White Sox fans, they can just suck it. Well, man, tell the good folks where to find you at.
Find me at Fifth Ward Crenshaw on Twitter.
All right, and you can follow me at Sadden Texans Fan on Twitter. And I joined Instagram this week. Crenshaw.
Oh man.
And you can find me there on Sad and Texas Fan. You can find the podcast on Twitter, Facebook, at Texas Fan Battle Podcast. You can find us on all major platforms, even Alexa. And shout out to the AFC South Fan Battle Podcast, helping us get our name out there. Check them out. Good stuff there too. Till then, guys, y'all got if you see a Texan fan, give them a hug because they're gonna need it this weekend. That's all I gotta say.
A bunch of them.
Right. Buy them a beer, So till then, y'all have a good night. We'll see you next week.
Peace.